Hey, this is Audie Osborne. This is the Mevo camera that I've mounted up in the rafters at Crosswind. It's a streaming camera that also records internally on a micro SD card. There it is in the picture. It's up there by those the spotlights on that bar way up high. Makes it hard to reach, so therefore I have put in that closet right there an extension pole, and if you use that extension pole, you can press and hold. There's the pole. Press and hold that center. The center of the camera is the on-off switch, so just kind of press it for a second. The light should come on to let you know that it's good. Download the Mevo app, which you'll see right there in the bottom left of my screen, and I've got the camera already recognizes the Crosswind network. You'll want your phone on that same network, I believe, but follow prompts that you'll get once you open the app. I'm doing this on an iPhone, but I'm not sure if they have Android apps. An Android app, they probably do. There's the connect button, so press that and you'll see something start happening. And then when you get connected, there's the wide screen. You'll see the wide screen of everything that's available to you. And then in the top right, you see that smaller window shows you what's actually being output to your streaming. You can grab that little box. Once you tap and make that smaller box, you can drag it around to pan. Like in this case, I'm sliding up. So like if there were words on the screen, you could output the words that are being projected on the screen. And then you can just pinch in, pinch out to go ahead and go back to wide. Settings come up from the bottom there. There's a thing called Camera Assistant. Probably don't need that for this application, but it'll do things like find faces. Once it's found faces, it can live follow a face if someone moves around the stage. There's a thing called Autopilot where it will do cuts randomly on its own. Probably not necessary for what we're doing again. I'll turn that off by tapping it. The big red button, wait, hang on. Okay, audio mixer is another choice you have there. You can use the Mevo onboard microphone, mute it or unmute it, see there on the right by tapping. And you can mute and unmute the iPhone microphone that you're using to run the software. Or you can turn them both on and control the mix by the sliders available to you there. You got some looks there, some adjustments. You can play around with those. Normal. Might be a good idea in Crosswind to use the stage lighting adjustment. And you've also got a lot of manual adjustments above that if you want to work on manual camera modes. If you press that little play button there, what looks like a play button, it'll take you to the library, and this shows what's recorded and sitting on the micro SD card on board the camera. That's where you would also, if you wanted to download something to your device, you could. Let's see, when you press the big red button, you got a choice to stream to locations. Like I pressed the Facebook. You'd have to sign in to the Facebook account that you wanted to stream to. And then I tapped on Google to sign in to stream on YouTube. Oh, and if you just want to record to the SD card, that's also an option right there with that disc thing to the left. All right, I'm signing in now to stream to YouTube. And that top right button says go live. It'll get all set up and start streaming. And there again you have the options to crop and pan and zoom and tilt. When you're done, you press the red button again. It'll say slide to stop. And here's the option to save to the SD card if you want to do that. Done. Now you're Recording is on the live stream, and it's also going to the SD card on board the camera. To sign off, go to settings, and way down at the bottom there it says turn off Mevo. You can turn off the camera there. You don't have to use the extension pole to turn it off, only to turn it on. And that's it. I've got a sample video that we did when Bobby was there. This is it. You can get an idea of the quality and of the sound and whatnot. There was a lot of background noise, which might not be notable when there's a lot more people and they're being quiet.
Caesar Augustus, when all the world should be taxed, and this taxing was when Cyrenius was governor, and all people went unto their own country to be taxed.
And then somebody said, "Amen, amen."
That's great. Joseph to Galilee, from Galilee to Nazareth, to something, to Bethlehem.